important. Everyone hydrate and food. That's the command. Real gamers.
Damn it, John, you're out here giving out commands. Kind of controlling of you.
Controlling. No shush. So, guys, actually, before we begin, town mouse or country mouse, where do you guys stand?
Oh no.
Wait, I've heard
As
of
I
this before.
rise from this pile of rats, just
Oh.
Jermaine, I am the country mouse too.
Yeah, I am the country mouse too.
We do need to begin. I'm just having so much fun. And I've just seen spoilers for the new chapter. I should have read that sooner.
Oh, fucking Is there a new chapter? Oh, thank goodness you told me, John. Because
No, I think you're caught up. I think I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm not. There's one that came out literally today.
Okay, I've just seen spoilers for it. Unless it's bullshit, like that time I saw a bullshit spoiler for JJK that made me think I'd seen massive spoilers.
I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome back, guys, to session 6. Last time in Chainsaw Man D&D, after a trip to Costa, the team returned to central London. They were greeted at the port by Admin B, who handed them their individual rewards and told them that they had earned 2 weeks off, while the board of directors decided if Squad 5 would be legitimised. After everyone had worked through the mountain of paperwork, Hakeem was called away by Admin R, who was told that the Light Devil wanted to talk. While Hakeem forged a deal with the overstimulated monster, Alina and Crash spent the night together at a fancy restaurant, leading to Misfortune pledging to fight with Alina more often. Before the team went to bed, they also discussed creating a band. Over the next couple of days, the team took each other to places in the central UK area that resonated with them. Here, the group forged a stronger connection, and the following day, they took the ferry to the Hastern Landscape, Alina's home. So with that, everyone is on board the ferry heading to the Hastern Landscape. This would be a day's journey going from the morning to the following morning the next day. Is there anything you guys would like to do while on this much larger ferry this time, heading to this section of the new United Kingdom?
Should we go look for dolphins?
I don't think there's gonna be any dolphins. I've given up hope.
Yeah, dolphins.
You think there actually are any dolphins in these waters?
Maybe.
I feel like
I've been
there'd be a
disappointed so
use
many
of our
times.
time searching for dolphins right now. Surely.
Oh. Maybe there's other sorts of fish in the waters we could catch. Or maybe there's nothing at all.
Should we buy a fishing rod?
They're not gonna give you a fishing rod. Do you guys not understand how ferries work? We're not gonna just get a fishing rod
Oh.
on a boat. Like, it's dangerous.
Why not?
Because you could fall in.
Well, I guess so. What else do you guys want to do then?
We've got a day. To be honest, I've been thinking this over. The last time myself and Crash were training together, I don't actually remember you joining us for that, Alina. Maybe you could do some sparring with Crash for a bit.
That sounds good.
I mean, I guess so.
It'd be useful. You two fight
But
way
didn't-
more similar than I do, anyway.
Didn't we get into trouble last time though with the whole sink coming off the wall and the?
Yeah, there were damages. That's true.
Yes.
I guess we'd have to find a better place.
Yeah, that was a big piece of our check kind of ripped off of us from fighting for a bit, but it was worth it.
Oh, instead, we're going. Basically, where we're going is like my parents basically have like this little farm, so there's tons of field space. So why don't we just do the spar there in the field?
That's a good idea. That sounds good.
And then we don't really have the problem of things being damaged and maybe getting kicked off the boat.
Yes.
Sounds good. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Dang, okay. Anything else we want to do?
I guess we can actually just relax for a change. I haven't done that for a while.
Fair enough. I might go shopping.
Yeah, I might take some pictures.
All right.
I'll follow Alina.
Okay. With that, we will go to Hakeem first. Once again, if this is how Hakeem's going to be relaxing, taking these photos, I'd like to get a photography check from you.
Mm-hmm.
Dex or
Yeah,
intern.
well,
Or Dex or
Cool, yeah. Well, Dex. It's just flat, isn't it?
Yep.
Lovely. Give it to me,
No perception
Dex.
until you get proficiency in.
I got a 21.
21, okay. I'll write that down.
21 to take a feet pick. Holy shit.
You feel like these ones you've outdone yourself this time. You know that these little degenerates online are gonna love this stuff. As that is happening, yeah. As that is happening, Alina and Crash, and also a Misfortune would be with you, Alina. However, he would quickly slink away the moment that you entered, as this ferry would have a very strict rule on where pets are placed during the ferry's movements. As you would see a much larger shopping area than what you were used to before, with the little ferries that were travelling between Central and the other sections of London. You see, obviously, Arms for All is currently there, as is multiple different sellers. Of course, this time, instead of like just a sort of a cafe area, there's a whole like almost food court sort of area. Different people are selling their stuff here. It's sort of to try and stimulate as much of the food economy as can in New United Kingdom. Is there anything in particular you would look for?
She'd walk around and look for like a paint shop or an art shop.
Yeah, you'd be able to. You'd be able to find a multiple sets of stationery sort of a shop. Some there's some very like nice stuff, some very basic stuff. You can even find like paintings that people have made for themselves, like people that are selling right now.
Oh.
It's not the most popular area, but it's still pretty good.
Okay. She's gonna have a look at like trying to buy a set of paints.
Yeah, sure. I'd say up to you if you want to throw. You've got £10. We'll say £30, £50, depending on like quality.
She'll go for 50.
50. Okay, please give yourself, as you make that purchase, and the woman there, the black-haired woman. She seems to have this like sort of scars that you see that she's almost like covering up with these paint splatters on her face. She smiles very gratefully at you. She goes, "Yes, I carved the brushes myself. Thank you." As can you add a +1 art set to your tools
Yay! Okay.
and your equipment?
Nice. Perfect. Is at the same place. Could I get like a notebook, just kind of like a normal notebook?
Yeah, easy.
And a nice pen?
Should give it to you for £4. It's yours.
Lovely.
What size? Is it just a normal A5?
Yeah, A5.
Yeah, cool. Okay, thought so. Yeah, 4.
Lovely. And then is there like a florist or something as well nearby?
Florist would be trick. Actually, no, they would. Yeah, I'll say they're selling sort of stuff. They're sort of the guy selling it. Sort of like he's the one who's sort of the rowdiest out there. He's sort of like, these have to go today. Who I am now. Come on, as he's sort of like calling out. The people next to him are like smiling through the annoyance of being placed next to him.
Okay, cool. Alina's gonna go up to him and be like, "Hi, buy those
Hello.
right now."
All right, yeah, you are. Just £5 on that. Thank you very much, miss.
All right, cool. She's gonna buy just like a little potted plant of some sort. Whatever he's got.
What are you buying that for, if I may ask, miss?
Oh, just for a friend. I'm gonna see her soon, so I thought I might as well.
That is very, very good. I hope she has a good time with that. Always come around to Dave's Florists.
Oh, thank you,
I'll hand it to
Dave.
you. Most welcome. As I'll keep going. Daffodils, get your daffodils lost. They won't last forever. They're going out soon. As you walk away from him. Anything else you would like to purchase at this incredible shopping area?
She's gonna turn to Crash. And be like, Crash, do you want to buy anything? Do you want to?
No, nothing really here interests me. You bought a lot of stuff. You paintings, something?
Oh yeah, that's just for my mom.
For your mom? Oh, it's for your mom.
Yeah,
So,
she likes painting. You'll meet her. She's lovely. I just thought I should bring some presents back with me because I know, it's just nice to do.
well, yeah, that's very thoughtful of you, I guess. Crash kind of looks around the surrounding area a bit and catches a glimpse of the outside waters. Oh yeah, you mentioned we're gonna meet your family, right?
Yeah.
What are they like?
Well, they're just, I don't know, they're, I guess, a normal family, but I guess you don't really have much of a reference for that. They're just warm. I mean, you'll get to meet them. They're lovely. Like, I'm from a small town. It's quite farmy and countryside-y, and everyone knows each other, and it's just like a nice community kind of vibe, and yeah, I don't know, just warm-hearted, likes a good meal, likes to talk to each other. That's kind of the vibe. I do really miss it, to be honest. I feel like the city is so different in just energy to home. So I feel like you and Hakeem are gonna really enjoy it. I don't know.
Well, okay. I like good energy. If they have good energy, as you say, we can match each other's energy. That'll be good. Because a lot of people in our city don't really match our energy, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like you'll prefer them to normal people that we've met.
Then that makes me pretty excited then.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It'll be fun. Maybe I should get something for them as well. Would that be good? Is that a good thing to do?
I mean, if you want to, you don't have to.
Crash takes a big few steps around, getting a look. What's the first thing he kind of sees when he spins around?
Okay, the first thing you see when you spin around, I'm gonna do a little fun. Actually, you can do this roll. Can you roll me a luck check, please?
A luck check. Okay, 1 sec. 6.
The first thing you see is one of the first things I mentioned, which is the Arms for All area, the weapons and combat specialist cellars. This is a
Yeah.
a chain, effectively a chain. No, that's more a restaurant term. This like a owned by the RDH weapon sellers.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Immediately, Crash is gonna start walking into the weapon shop. And he's gonna search for something cheap-ish, something small, maybe like a knife.
Okay. Yeah. You'd see knives are currently. You would see like you'd think about. Oh yeah, knife. That would be good. And you'd see no knives.
No knives.
No knives at all. As you would. Sorry. Go on.
Hey, store owner, what do you have?
Right, one moment. This man who you notice eye patch on, very large frame, and sort of burns over half of his face. The half of his face that does not have the eye patch would walk over to you very slowly and methodically as he would go, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, right. See here, we've got your basic stuff. We've got avant-garde weapons. Let's see, we've got your basic stuff. As he'd indicate, you'd see a large amount of slings, weapons that you would see a bow staffs connected with chains. You would see a lot of bludgeoning weapons actually sold in this area. As he would go, we've also got your higher level sort of that's sort of the simple section. We've also got, as he would pull out, and you'd see crossbows, bows and arrows. No mechanical. It's up to you if Crush would know about artillery, but you would see no artillery being sold. And then he says,
Not
and also, I see your RDH. We've also got some higher level stuff if you had the funds. As he would indicate behind the desk.
No, I got these bad boys. I'm pretty good. And I kind of show off my little hand claws as I look around. But I do need something that, look, I'm about to meet some pretty kind people who need some defense in their life. Maybe they like some bludgeoning stuff. And Crash starts to walk over.
Course. Yeah.
So what do you... Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Sir?
Yeah?
Interesting... I just gotta say, it's a fun contract. The clothes.
They're pretty thick, aren't they?
Yes. It's rare to see a devil hunter that is, well, so happy. I didn't see much of that in my day.
Well, thinking about it, look, a lot of other devil hunters don't have the same strong mindset that I do. I'm powerful and successful, you might say. Now, I did want to get back to the weapons.
Yes, alright, here we go. As he would be like, right, so we have...
But it is very kind of you, sir. I appreciate it.
It's quite alright. By the way, since we're about to do business, as he'd hold his hand out, Gullivan.
Ah, Gullivan. Nice to meet you. My name's Crash.
He would shake your arm specifically.
Smart.
As he would give you a wink, and then go, right, here we go. Here's one I didn't of course use this one, but this was the type I used to use in the day. As he'd pull out a war pick, he'd show off a war hammer, would you immediately...
Oh, what a nice pick, Gully. Pick up the warhammer.
Of course, the edge here is regulated enough so that it doesn't cause any knife devil connection. How
much does this one cost? The big war pick.
Oh, sure, yeah. As the DM checks his notes, as he'd go, this one, £250.
250 pound?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I think they might like this one.
As he'd head to the desk, place it down, do scans, type on the computer. He'd ask you for your name, and he'd be like, "And your
Okay.
name? I just need to make sure and put it through the database so that
Crash. Just Crash.
Crash. Okay, right." He would quickly type that out. Go. Hmm. I'm not seeing much of a. Right.
You could also call me. Maybe I'm in there as the dismemberment fiend.
Oh. Okay. He'd type it out. Go. Yeah.
You find me in there, Gully?
Yep. Got you in there. It does say you.
Perfect. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just a random question. It says here you're associates with a Mr. Hakeem Jahar. Is that?
Yeah, I am.
Can you roll a persuasion check, please?
Yeah, sure. 7.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm with him. He's around here, yeah.
I'm just. It's. It's a bit of a shock. I heard there were some changes being made, but Fiend, in your position, I just want to say you have been very sophisticated.
Oh, well, thank you. I try my best to be, being completely honest. You're a pretty cool person, you.
Thank you. Of course, I will. Yep, as he would quickly take the money.
Mm-hmm.
As you will receive the war pick, as he would go. Now, of course, I'll have to wrap that up for you, as he would wrap it in this sort of bandage.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So much that, like, you can't really. You see, it's this super puffy bandage that sort of obscures it in exactly what sort of weapon it is, as he would be like, "No, I recommend keeping that. There's no issue here." Also, it does say an Alina as well. Is she near?
Alina!
You hear from the back of the store, she runs over.
Ah,
Yeah, there she is.
I was just like looking at things.
that's all right. He's yeah. As the man would hand over the weapon and go, I'm sorry for any issues with timing.
Oh, don't worry, Gully. And I put a claw on his shoulder. You've done just perfect. Thank you.
He's not. Can you roll a athletics check, please?
Athletics? Uh-oh.
Or
Okay, yeah,
acrobatic.
sure.
As he sort of
18.
reflect. 18 on the 18 flat or 18 on the die?
18.
Sorry, 18. Sorry, I said that twice. Sorry, 18 overall or 18 on the die?
18 overall with the modifiers
Cool.
and things.
He rolled a 22 as he sort of almost with a reflex grabs your hand with one of his, holding it very still. You see, this man might have packed on a bit of weight. He is still very strong arm-wise. He goes. He sort of reaches behind himself and just goes, "You're not playing anything, right?"
No, but I like you.
Right.
I
he
get
lets
it.
go.
I'm very intimidating, and I take that as a compliment. Thank you. I'll talk to you later, Gully.
He sort of looks at you, and then his old smile comes back as he goes, Yeah, I'm sure you will. I can see why they're getting people like you to be in. Yeah, I mean, with gumption like
People
yours,
like
I can
me.
see why.
I don't even think I'm people. I'll talk to you later. And I
Yeah.
turn and leave.
Right.
With a big
As-
pickaxe.
He would look to you, Alina. Do you leave with Crash?
Yeah.
Cool. And you would leave Gully inside his shop, inside this branch, very confused. As
Would Hakeem be able to come out of the room by any chance after he's
yeah,
gone?
yeah,
'Cause he's
at this point, you would have finished taking your photos. I was going to head back to you actually. What would you be doing?
I'd look for the others, to be honest with you.
Cool. After a bit of searching, where would they find you guys? Where would Hakeem find you guys?
Well, at least Crash would be walking back towards the room, like away from the shops.
Cool.
Okay.
In that case, you bumped straight into him.
Ah,
Hey,
there you. Where are you guys off to?
we were getting, we're being kind and thoughtful people, as we are, and we gotten some presents.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'm
Yeah.
assuming
Exactly.
for Liz.
These are for the family. And you know what? I'm gonna keep my little present secret. It'll be a big surprise, even from you until you see it. And then I'm still carrying that huge, very obvious, like pickaxe shape.
I was
thing.
going to say, as you see a very obvious stick weapon on his
Oh my
back,
God.
because there is no way of hiding that.
Hakeem's good eye clocks it, looks over towards Alina. Where did he get that thing?
There, and she's gonna like hide behind the corner a little bit and be like, "This is not my fault."
Alina? Hey, Alina!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And she's gonna kind of like look up to the ceiling and like look around the opposite direction and be like, "Wow, I wonder where that's coming from, guys."
You hear in your head,
Right next to you.
Alina, do you need to make a retreat?
No, I've got legs. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
As you actually noticed that Misfortune was sort of attached to your back as it said that, as it fades away into your back.
No.
As Hakeem does not see it.
Aline's gonna go, "Wow, whoa, guys, that was weird." Oh wait. We need to get a drum set, don't we?
I don't remember that being on the menu.
Can we
I
get
wasn't
that on a
involved.
boat?
I had some things possibly.
Is there any
What
kind
do
of
you-
music shop that we've
No, that one. No, there's no music shop you can see. The best
Okay.
you can get is you can get one of those cheap kid drums with the two drumsticks, the thing that breaks after a good week.
Oh, Crash is gonna kill that.
Yeah, that one lost.
That won't last 7 hours.
I don't think that'll
would
last,
20 minutes.
No, I don't even think it'll last before we buy it.
Yeah, they'll all be broken in the store.
I already broke it. It's great.
Well-
Okay, never mind then.
I did want to purchase some things, but as you guys can kind of imagine, I'm kind of out of practice, so I didn't want to go too crazy.
What did you want to buy?
Well, in fact, wherever you got that thing might be a place to look for. I was hoping to maybe grab something or see if they could help me out with a little request I have regarding these. As he kind of taps the chains behind him, the chain scythes on his back. They're like on his hip.
Maybe.
You can just
Yeah,
point me in the
yeah.
dark. You don't have to tell me about
Sure.
your secret gift.
No. It's not like you can guess in a million years, but I can show you where the store is. It's over
Nice.
here.
Oh, just before I leave though, Alina, can I
Yeah.
quickly just chat to you real quick?
Yeah.
Hakeem will just kind of walk over to a corner. He'll shoo Crash off for trying to follow. Or he's trying to get.
Okay, yeah, I get it. You hate me. I'll see you later.
Hey, it crossed my mind in the moment. I can't believe it's taken me so long, but I had to mention something. You still have that dagger that you picked up from the pilgrim, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
It's not like a requirement, more so just a bit of advice. Try not to carry it openly. Probably won't be a good idea. People are quite jumpy with anything, any type of dagger or knife. I tend not to be too keen on that, so I'm sure you can understand why.
You would recall, Alina, that when it was given to you, it was very much covered in a cloth and also a box, sealed, and you also had to write an intense amount of paperwork about that dagger.
Okay. She's like, yeah, don't worry, it's still in the box. Like, it's just in my backpack. Bonk. She's gonna touch her backpack.
Valid. Hopefully it'll be useful for us if ever you need it. But whenever it's needed, I just thought I should say something because I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's valid. I would totally walk around with it like la la la.
I
To be fair,
feel
I
like
have cut an apple with it before, but like, don't worry about that.
you what? Oh, okay. I'm gonna pretend you
Well,
didn't.
Yeah,
I will say that was the most disgusting apple you've ever eaten.
yeah, it didn't really taste very good, to be honest. Tasted a bit like, I don't know, like blood and murder and sacrifice, and yeah, it wasn't very good.
I mean, it deals psychic damage, so you can't psychically fuck with an apple, but it would not make it taste nice.
Yeah. You know what? Like, that was a really weird tasting apple. Like, I haven't done it since. Like, I don't know. I ate it. I got this really bad migraine. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, maybe you avoid that. You know, it being the preferred weapon for a serial killer and all.
Yeah. All right.
I'll catch you in a bit then.
Cool. Chill.
And yeah, he'll go off with Crash and follow Crash's directions to wherever we gotta go.
Okay.
Alina's gonna go the opposite direction to go look for dolphins.
All right. Yeah. Classic. Hakeem, I need to ask, before you head to this shop, would you have got your chain scythes from Arms for All, or would you have received them from somewhere else?
Remind me again what Arms for All is again?
So Arms for All is a RDH-owned weapon supplier.
Okay, yeah.
It is everywhere that RDH has significant power, so it's in every section of London. It's very unlikely that RDH does have an influence in the Hastern Landscape where you're heading to, but it's likely that the shop there wouldn't really be all that big. Of course, to get weapon, sorry, you can get weapons registered regardless of where they come from, but RDH is a lot easier to. Sorry, Weapons for All is a lot easier to register.
I think given like his background and stuff, I don't think he would be inclined to have any access to weapons outside of the RDH. So I'd say Arms for All is definitely where he'd probably get it.
Cool. As you would enter Arms for All, and you would hear, "Oh, Hakeem! Okay, I saw your name on the sheet." As Gullivan would head over, it's good to see you.
Oh, it's Gullivan, isn't it? It's been a while.
Yeah, it was while I was. You see him ponder for a moment. Still in Central. Yeah, I got moved up. Company wanted me doing the ferry rounds. Yeah, it's how are they? The chain scythes I sold you.
Yeah, they haven't disappointed. I actually wanted to come and speak to you about them actually.
Yeah, if you want me to take a look at them in the back.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Yep.
I've been fortunate enough to come in contact with a little bit of, I guess you could call it coin, recently.
Oh.
Kind of told myself if I got the chance, I would try and get these seen to. Mostly regarding the chains themselves. The blades are great. I'm not disappointed with the blades at all. They've been very useful.
An extension, as he would offer his hands out to take them, as you guys would head. I assume all three of you would head into the back.
Certainly, he'd notice as I hand them to him, and I think Crash possibly would too. They shine quite peculiarly when the light of the store kind of reflects off of them, it's almost like it captures it for a moment, quite strangely.
Oh.
But he hands it to him. It's very brief.
Well,
Yeah, extension would be great.
you've
If,
certainly taken good care of them. That's something I like to see. I don't often see that with members of RDH, even higher squads, squad 2 and 1. They don't take care of their weapons as well as
I've been
others.
hearing a lot of noise about Squad 2 and 1 recently.
Yeah.
Wish I knew more
You and me
about them.
both.
Quite secretive, aren't they?
All I know is
this
this.
is.
Oh,
Sorry, I should have introduced. I'm assuming you guys met. This is Crash.
yeah, we met.
Ah,
Apologies for I'm still a bit jumpy after my service. As
no, I
his-
get it. I get it. You humans are kind of similar.
Right. As he would
I mean, I don't
go
know about
to
that.
look in. Sorry.
No, Hakeem just chipped in as well. He was just like, oh, I don't know about that.
I guess so. But you continue. I don't mean to be a distraction.
I could. It's good to see you, and you did say that you've found some coin. How much of an extension would you be looking for these? As he would lay the chain out on his very well-worn work table. You can tell this place is. He uses this place well. This is the dirty mechanic shop. This is the.
Oh, yeah.
He puts a lot of passion into his job, as you can see. Right. What extension?
To be honest, 5 feet would be incredibly useful. If I had an extra 5 feet to work with, it would mean I don't have to get so close up with those devils. There was one not too long ago, as he kind of like puts his hand near his lower like stomach where he was stabbed not too long ago. Yeah, definitely did a number on me. Took me quite a while to get out of the hospital. So I'd rather
Right,
not
yeah.
get super close like that again if I can help it.
Okay, and when are you heading off the ferry?
Tomorrow.
Okay. I can, for 300, I can get it done.
You see, a piece of Hakeem dies when he hears that. 300 pounds, yeah? Yeah. That sounds.
It is a rush. It's a rush order. That's
yeah.
where it comes from. If you leave it with me, I could. If I could, I'm happy to just give you 200, but that would mean you'd have to wait. Well,
Yeah.
till we next see each other again.
No guarantee that while I'm away, that something won't happen. I don't really want to be without them. You know how
Yeah.
unpredictable devils can be.
Yeah.
300 is fair. 300 is fair. I believe I've made an investment recently with some online work I'm doing. I think it will pay off quite nicely actually. So yeah. Here you are. As I transfer the money. To
Yeah.
him.
That would be done, and he would go. Thank you. I'll have them back with you if you just head here when we open at 8 tomorrow. I'll have them back to you.
That's great. You hear that,
Okay,
Crash? We're
that's
gonna
it.
occupy ourselves until 8 tomorrow. Probably go and find Alina.
Lovely.
Okay.
Before bed, would there be anything else you guys would do?
Yeah. When Crash is walking back with Hakeem, Crash is kind of looking Hakeem up and down a little bit curiously. Hey, can I ask you something?
You just did. But go ahead.
You got extra money from an internet thing? What's that?
Anyone really hurt the business, so I guess I can. Recently I've been making sure to take good care of my feet, because it turns out people pay a lot of money online for people's feet, strangely enough. I don't judge people for what they're into.
What? People pay
Yeah.
for that?
I know, right? I don't want to shame nobody, but, you know. Their interests definitely benefit me. I take good care of myself, I feel, so yeah, a few months ago it started, it turned out to be pretty decent. It helped with rent, so my idea is to do so here and there, chip away at other expenses, as it were.
You. I feel like the more time I spend around in these cities, the more confused I get.
Yeah, what's so
But it's
confusing?
working out. Um, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyways, we're gonna have to wait, like, we're sleeping here?
Yeah, I mean, we're going
Oh
to have to
god.
anyway.
I
We
don't know
really
if
are.
I'm gonna be able to sleep. I don't know what we're gonna do. I hate being on ferries.
Really? Okay. Well, you can definitely chat and stuff, you know? If you got questions, good pastime is just having a conversation. Doesn't cost anything.
Sure. Yeah, conversations are so much fun. Um, you know what? I'm gonna put down the present in the room, and he takes a look outside. What time is it?
At this point, it would be around about 7 o'clock. So the sun is starting to set. The sky is beginning to glow orange and pink, contrasting with the water, which started to reflect that beautiful hue.
Okay, how about this? I'm gonna sleep and don't wake me up until we arrive there. Deal?
I can live with that. Sure.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night,
I'll talk to you
Crash.
later. And I
Okay,
do
Crash.
two like gun pistol things with my hand, and then I start to walk off.
You would do so, and Crash would be the first to sleep tonight. Anything left until we move on?
I don't actually want to go chat with Alina. Haven't really spoken so much for a while, so yeah.
All
He
right,
would like
Alina.
to knock on her door.
She won't. She'll be still outside, looking for dolphins. I mean, how late?
Hakeem... Yeah.
How late is it at night?
If you want to, Hakeem could probably find you like a couple, like at 8:30. If you,
Oh
if you're
yeah,
able to,
she'd
like,
be out. She'd be
yeah,
out there at 8:30.
yeah.
God. Why am I not surprised you're out here? You know you could catch a cold if you don't wrap up enough.
Well, it's fine. Like I'm so close to finding them. They're in there somewhere.
Right. You excited to be going home, I take it?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've been away for longer than I wanted to be honest. So it'll be nice. I was saying to Crash, like, I think you two will really like the vibes. It's gonna be quite different to, the typical city lifestyle of no one talks to each other. It's gonna be a lot more like homely, which I've really missed. So,
You definitely sell it to me.
yeah.
I used to dread the city, like, a lot. Always wanted to travel. Now I just
Really?
can't see myself being anywhere else. But yeah.
Well, why don't you?
Travel?
Yeah.
Keem kind of like gives her a look and is like, I don't know, I feel like certain qualities about me might answer that question for you, but yeah, traveling quite taxing on the wallet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, don't know what I can do. Don't have the luxury of blowing all the money I make working for the RDH.
Yeah.
Don't make enough, not yet. Anyway.
I mean, how much money do you need to make to settle the debt?
Good question. Hakeem would know. Jermaine has forgotten. How much was it again, Mr. DM?
The number comes into your head in these little clicking digits as you see 36k.
36,000. 36,000 pounds. That's what I need.
Does it like have interest on it?
No.
Or is it just okay? It's a flat rate.
No. Flat
Okay.
rate.
Well, you know, like
Ish.
it's doable.
Yes, but you gotta remember as well, I'm only able to make that. I guess I didn't really explain it, but there's like set rules I have to abide by thanks to the debt I have, the deal I have with Debt Devil.
Like what?
I can only pay that off with the money I make by devil hunting. Every other thing I do regarding earning money is actually just so then I can, like live my livelihood. For instance, I went a long time not being able to pay rent for anywhere because the money I made from RDH, I kind of had to just put it aside and save.
Oh. So it's kind of like you're just as stuck as we are.
Pretty much. You said something yesterday that actually really resonated with me. You said that you never really chose this, this lifestyle. Yeah, that's very true for me. In some regards, I did choose to join RDH. Once upon a time, I was very eager to hunt devils and seek out my revenge on the Earthquake Devil. Those all sounded appealing to me. Then, I gave up my eye, the whole right side of my face, and all for what? Someone else did the job for me. Killed the devil I was out to get. And then, what did I have left? Heap of debt. If I don't pay it off, and I kick the bucket sometime, somewhere, that's my body gone. That devil gets all of that, so yeah, I kind of fucked myself over. I only have myself to blame.
I don't think you have yourself to blame. I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot. I think because we've been, walking around and talking to each other about what's happened and how we've ended up in the same spot. Like, I don't think it's your fault. I think shit happens and you've just got to kind of survive in any way that you can, And sometimes things are out of your control. And you've just kind of got to figure out what to do next. It's not really about who's done what or if I hadn't have done this, then this wouldn't have happened. Like, I don't think that matters. I think what matters is how we move forward and what we do now,
Yeah. I strongly agree with you there. Yeah. Definitely. There's no point. That's why I gave up even my revenge, my hatred, and I've come to terms with the loss that I endured by the hands of that devil. Now, I just need to make sure that when I die, my body's not going to be puppeteered by a vet. If I can achieve that, then, to be honest, the rest of it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And you're not like alone or anything. You've got we're here with you. I don't know how much we can help, but we're here. I feel like as a team we can do a lot, so I don't know.
I'll just say this.
Hmm.
He got very lucky against the serial killer devil and pilgrim. Honestly, I really, really did think we were going to die. But that is a possibility. I know Crash doesn't see that. I'm pretty sure he thinks he's immortal, but we can definitely die, and we very much nearly did. Every single day we go out on the field, that's going to be a reality, so hopefully we can do as much as we can before that day comes. Because, anyway, yeah. Thanks for the chat, Alina.
That's okay. Oh
No,
my
we'll get some
god, I bet you the dolphins were fucking around whilst we were talking. I swear to god, if you were out and about, swimming around, whilst I was turned around, I will find you, motherfucker.
Oh, you
Sorry.
tell him. You tell him, Alina. I'm sure those dolphins are gonna really consider their swimming methods after that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fully they will. Mm-hmm.
You might have scared them away, honestly. I mean, that was pretty aggressive. I got kind of scared, honestly.
Oh shit, did I scare them away?
Yeah. You know what?
Do you think they're just scared of me?
Yeah, you should probably, try and butter them up a little bit, at least before you go to bed. That might be a good idea. Yeah. I'll leave. I'll let you get on with that. I don't want to,
Alright.
hard to be.
As Hakeem, you would hear a sigh from Alina's side, as you hear.
He tries to hold back his chuckles as he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get head off now. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Good night.
Peace out.
Lovely. As Hakeem, you would head to bed, and Alina, you would be left looking out. The sun almost completely set on the horizon.
Yeah. After maybe another couple hours, she'll go to bed.
There'd be many just. Eventually, Misfortune would feel confident enough to fully appear beside you, but eventually he would just fall asleep in a sunbeam.
Oh.
Until eventually you head off to bed. As the whole crew, the whole party sleeps. Hakeem.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the night, or at least you think it's the middle of the night, you would find yourself in a dark space. You would just see nothing but black as you would slowly get up, realizing that this is not reality. This isn't where you remembered going to sleep. You would turn to just see this blinding beams tear through the darkness as you would sort of go to cover your eyes. You'd see you don't really have a hand attached to your body. You just sort of move as if you're one object. You would look around to see the back of a being shining in light, its two swirling red eyes pointed away from you. However, they shine bright in its own body to an extent that you can see the backs of its own eyes from its head. As you can hear it. As it is looking at something that you cannot see.
I feel like I'm able to move through this space.
Yeah, you sort of drift from one side to the other. Where would you like to move?
I'm just gonna, still kind of shielding my eyes from the devil. I'll just kind of circle around it, try and catch a glimpse at what it's looking at. As I'm quite confused, but I'm assuming this is executing the right it has now thanks to our contract. So I want to see what exactly it's getting up to.
As you are able to move to the side, the Light Devil is too focused, since this is the first time it's been able to feast on such a potent dream. The previous nights have not had much. It has just been consuming these basic dreams. As you turn to look at the sort of you see that it's holding this disc in front of it and looking at it. Could you please roll a d100 on my dream list?
Oh, certainly. All right, here we go. That's a 48.
Okay. 48. You see this scene. It's almost a building that is half the cabin that you were in, or the very distinct areas of the cabin that you can remember, and it's a merge. It's merged with the flat. As you can see yourself moving from place to place. Your own face doesn't exist. As you see, your own body is just this almost a mannequin version of Hakeem, moving from room to room. There seems to be some sort of party happening. You very clearly see Alina, but she's got this sort of spiky red hair, like it's Crash's. And you see Crash, but he's only got half of his face in bandages, and the other half is this just golden. He has this weird golden scalp.
What the fuck?
As you see, you are holding a bucket and moving from room to room, offering them a bucket. The light devil goes, so much. This is so intriguing, so much. But we can go deeper. Do you allow the light devil to go deeper? Or do you wake yourself up?
I allow him to go deeper. I'm curious.
The dreams begin to just blur more into reality. They become these weird spirals. You see this mannequin of yourself in these strange positions, moving through odd locations that defy the laws of physics and architecture. You see eventually a campus in front of you. You see this very particular tree. This tree that you can never quite remember the name of, but you always remember what happened when you had the thought process of, I think blank would like that tree. As suddenly you see red cloud everything. The light devil.
What is it that I see?
Incredible. You see a being of monumental shape burst from the ground. And then you wake up. As you do, can you please roll a wisdom saving throw?
Certainly. I have to ask, is this in relation to what I have just seen?
It's in relation to this experience, yes.
It's a 16.
Okay. With a 16, that'll be a short-term madness effect.
Fuck.
As you feel your brain pulse, this shrieking from this devil just goes through your head. As can you please roll another D100?
Oh my god, the rolls today, baby. Here we go. Nice. That's a 23. Oh god.
3.
Oh god. Here we go.
You begin to believe that you are an animal. It says dog on here, but I'm going to say you get to decide what animal that is. For the first 2 hours of you being awake, so from 6 till 8, you believe that you are some sort of animal. Really, like inside you, there is an animal trying to get out. As what do you do, Hakeem?
I feel like the dog is very on brand for Chainsaw Man, so I'll say that I do think I'm a dog.
Inspiration.
Yep. I already have one. Can I give it to Crash, please?
I already have one. Give it to
Can I
Alina.
give it to Alina, please?
What do you have?
I'm
What?
just
All
gonna
right.
swallow it. I'm just
Well
gonna swallow
then,
it.
no,
Yeah,
I'm going to say I don't want. I want it to be for something, so I will say you can give it to. Actually, you can give it to Misfortune because he is now an active member of the
Yes,
team.
Woo!
that is so
Ah.
true.
So I'll
Misfortune,
make
I
that.
give
I'll make a
you.
note of that.
Yes. Yeah. I would just be. Hakeem would just start his day off scratching the bottom of the door, like wanting to get out but not knowing how to because he's a dog. And then like just snuggling up next to Crash on Crash's bed, um, until eventually realizing. Well, it depends actually. I don't know how long it is, but
Yeah, yeah.
he
I was
won't
gonna. I
wake.
was gonna say, Crash. You do sense. It's up to you how heavy a sleeper Crash is, but you do sense someone's moved next to you, like clearly in your sleep.
Crash is quite a heavy sleeper. However, I think this would wake him up in this instance. I don't even know how I'm gonna react to this. Um, yeah, no, Crash
You
slowly kind of blinks his eyes like one after the other, like a like an iguana or something, and he
you see,
starts to.
Hakeem has curled up next to you.
He stares at Hakeem for a little bit and realizes because the only thing that's going through his head is the conversation about, well, like how particular humans can be about certain things. So staring at Hakeem for a minute, Crash just shrugs and then goes back to sleep.
And after another hour, Hakeem, you would wake up, remembering exactly what just happened.
Oh, oh, oh. Ugh. As he slowly gets up, I'm gonna fucking throw up. Loud. Hakeem slowly gets up, backs away from Crash, takes a moment, and leaves the fucking room. He's like, nope, not dealing with it. Fucking no way.
Brilliant. Lovely. Hakeem, you would leave the room. You guys would each slowly wake up to start the day. And Hakeem, if you would return to Arms for All, you would receive your new kunai with chain with an extended. Oh, chain scythe. Sorry, chain scythes. That was the Yu-Gi-Oh inside me. The little kid who used to watch the original series bursting out of my body. You would get the chain scythes back. Now is an extended reach of 5 foot. That is both.
Woo!
I would say that is to the ranged attack. Obviously, the Kensei shot. So please note that down.
Yep.
And then also, yeah, that would also same rules apply for that. So that's the increase to both the long range and short range.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
brilliant. Yep, it's been
Lovely.
increased.
You guys would each enjoy breakfast, which I'll just say comes with the package deal of this ferry. And if there's nothing else you guys would like to do on the ferry, you would wait till it arrives at the St. Louis dock, right outside. I wrote the name down. Sorry, out of Haskaram, the capital city of the Hastern Landscape. As Alina, you would sort of take off. Like everyone would begin to. A lot of people, quite a few people, would head off the ferry. Reaching the beach, you would see this beach leads up to this massive woodland area. As you would begin to smell the familiar scent of home.
No.
Of course, you would know the exact route home as you would head up the beach into the forest area, and you would take the group through this winding pathway through these trees. Immediately, the freshness of the air would just hit you like a truck, as eventually you would find your way to your city Alina, as you would see multiple houses built very near trees. You would see a wonderful town hall, sort of like risen up in this like beautiful red brick, contrasting the brown of the trees around it. You would begin to spot things which are you'd recognize as still being there. You'd see the wonderful named Scylla Theatre, this fantastic, beautiful architecture, lots of like pillars and flowing marble reaching upwards. A wonderful pub that you remember very well called the Raised Flag, and very far away you would see this rolling hillside that would lead up to this point called the Lookout, which is a lovely spot to survey the entire city as a whole. As Alina, you realise you are home.
Oh, cute. Alina's gonna run around, jumping up and down, be like, guys, look, okay, this is the flagship. It's a really good pub. I love this theater. Isn't it so cute? She's basically just gonna give them like a tour, and she's gonna like be really bouncy, jumping up and down, and be like, so like here I fell over once. Over here, oh my god, someone fell over there. There's a lot of stories about people falling over and hurting themselves. She's like, oh, over here one time this guy got really drunk after going to the pub and he fell over. So you can kind of tell from what she's saying that not a lot happens in this small little village, but it's like a nice community.
I've never seen a place like this before.
So cool, right?
It's weird, but I like it.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't what I was expecting.
What did you expect?
I guess more sand. Beach, maybe. Now I'm just afraid I'll fall over.
Same.
Yeah, quite a few people fall over. It's quite funny.
Do you think the tripping devil lives here?
Maybe.
You do know that there are two different types of trip devil, which actually means that they're quite they sort of weaken each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, Hakeem would know that. Sorry, he would not know that, Crash.
I would tell you guys. I would tell you guys that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd say you've definitely killed the falling. Actually, not the falling devil. Sorry, no. You've definitely killed the bad trip devil. That draws on the fear of having bad trips.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. They weaken each other?
Well,
so are you saying they give each other the weak knees because they trip and fall? Ah!
I hate how clever that one was. But yeah, given as devils need people's fear because of their close link to one another, I guess it varies and kind of negates a bit of that fear. Obviously, something you don't have to worry about. Did you say a lot of people were afraid of you, Crash?
Yeah, tons of people are afraid of me.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm pretty scary. I don't know if there's other devils similar to me. Well, I'm more of like a niche of violence.
Oh,
a pretty fun one at that.
I definitely know the first time I saw somebody get chopped into pieces, it freaked me out, so.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun, isn't it? Okay, so I'm lost here. Where do we go?
Let's go to my house, I guess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure. I can't wait to give the gift to them.
Oh my god, they're gonna love it.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm interested to see what this gift is, Crash. I wonder what it could be. As he looks at the very obvious pickaxe.
You'll see. You'll see. is pretty cool.
Can't wait.
Alina, you'd know the route. You would take your favourite route there, as you would eventually find yourself at Oak Cottage. This little cottage that is attached to, as you mentioned, this farmland around that area. You would easily pull the latch off the gate, knowing exactly how to enter. You would see the tree line part and the cottage ahead of you. I assume you'd head there?
Yeah, we'll just head up. She'll be like, "This is it, guys. Well, welcome."
Wow.
Well, thank you. Crash will start heading in there.
Okay,
Without
Crash
really
take
caring the
the
world.
head towards
Yeah.
the cottage.
Oh, yeah.
He'll
Reach
walk
the
up
door.
and
Oh,
reach
sorry.
the door.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, he's gonna reach the door, and he's immediately just going to give a powerful, firm, yet polite knock.
Okay. You said polite, so I won't do any silly business. I won't have you roll to maybe blow the door off. I'll as you knock the door very firmly. There's a moment of silence, and then there's some sounds of footsteps. As there's the sound of the door unlocking, as it opens, as you'll hear, "Hello." There's a look
Hi.
of complete shock on the grey-haired man's face as he looks, his blue eyes sort of piercing you for a moment with just this shock, sort of looking around, seeing Hakeem. It's more human, but still, he doesn't really know, and he looks round, and the shock of his face just somehow is just beaten, like, even more as he just looks, his mouth agape at his daughter as Alina, your dad, looks at you.
Alina's just gonna run up to him and give him a hug and be like, "Hi, Dad."
Dear, what is it? Who's there? You'd hear from inside the house. Who are you? Oh, fuck. As Alina, your mum, would run at you and grab you as this woman, this flowing blonde-haired woman, just charges across the hall and rams into the back of your dad as she grabs you as well, as this family sandwich is made in front of you two, Hakeem and Crash.
Oh wow.
And it's there that we'll take a little break.
Okay.
Aw.
Good.
How sweet.
Oh, cute and wholesome.
The evil DM inside me that wanted to blow the house up was there, but I resisted.
It's like we set up this really cute family dynamic, and it's like the parents are now dead. Like, no.
I was like, no.
Gun Devil just shoots a couple rounds.
It was Gun Devil inspired. Yeah, I was kind of like, I wanted to do a Aki thing of yeah.
Playing in the snow. Oh dear. Awesome.
Yeah.
When
Anyway.
are we...
Right. You ready to return?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay. So, Alina, there would be a lot of hugging and kissing and tears as well. However, eventually, the family sandwich would move its way into the kitchen / dining room. It's sort of a combo thing, and coffee and tea would be offered to everyone. It's up to you guys what you'd take, and Alina, you would explain as much as you want about what's happened. What would you say?
Alina would just explain, like, I think she'll vaguely explain, like, oh, I did the competition. Some things happened. I'll talk to you about them later. Like, She kind of like hints to them that she'll give them a deeper explanation when there's
Cool,
not other
yeah.
people.
They sort of
Um,
understand that. They you're their daughter. They get you, and
um,
the conversation would move on. Would you just explain the work you've been doing with RDH?
yeah, she'll just say like it'll make sense when I talk to you later more privately. Like she doesn't say that out loud, but they
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
get
yeah,
the
yeah.
gist.
Yeah. You infer it. Lovely.
But she just like explains what they've been doing so far and like she's
Yeah.
now working for this company and yeah.
Your mum would go after a while. There'd be a moment. There'd be quite a few beats of silence, and then your mum would go, "Okay, so this is good. This, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's great. It's such a high-ranking job, and you said preliminary squad 5. That's amazing, uh, Alina. I mean, we were proud already, but that's. Are you finding time to do other stuff, not just this? They're not working you too hard.
No, like we're on holiday at the moment. So they actually like gave us holiday so I could come back here and see you guys, which is quite nice.
I mean that's amazing. As they would have introduced themselves to you guys, Crash and Hakeem,
Yeah.
as
Mhm.
Arthur Starling would head over and just give a big handshake into a hug to both of you, as he would just go, "You've been doing good, yeah, good."
Ah, thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
As he would nod. There would also be Alina's mother, Christine Starling, would also hug you both and go, "We'll make up beds for you guys. You can stay here for as long as." Actually, that's the point. Alina, how long will you be staying here?
we're only here for a couple days, I think.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, we'll have a bed made up for both of you. Of course, you need to show them around the place. We'll try and arrange. Dia, can you get the group together for one show? I'll look into it. I'll start making calls. They would be honoured. We've been talking about you, Alina, and Lily, you need to send a message to her. She's been really worried.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Okay, it's all
She'll
good.
get she'll get her
Uh,
phone out and send a message over.
Arthur would head off to start making calls. There'd be more some more small talk between you guys.
Mhm.
Is there anything? Yeah. What would you guys end up doing?
Yeah, Crash is sitting down at one of the chairs. He did ask them for a coffee when they offered, and he takes a little sip of it, and then he looks over towards Hakeem. These guys are pretty cool. They have their own Kostka here.
Hakeem tries not to spit out the coffee he's enjoying. Usually, if it's not in the shop, we just call it a coffee crash.
Well, it's pretty good, actually. And then he brings up the cup to his face, and he starts chugging the coffee, and he places it down. He looks towards both of Alina's parents. I have something for both of you. And then he
Alina would have, of course. Sorry, Alina, you would have, I assume, already given your presents to them. They would have.
Yeah, she'll give her
Yeah.
the paint and the notebook.
She would hug you as she'd go. I'll add these. I'll add these upstairs. Thank you so much.
That's okay.
I'm sure you thought about me.
And she'll give the notebook to her dad and be like, for the improv group, maybe? I don't know. Might be helpful.
He just hugs you. It's any sort of gift. He's just really appreciates as he goes. I'm calling them now. Your gift, Mr. Crash.
Oh yes, I got something pretty small but very important for you both.
Right.
And then he pulls off the pickaxe off of his back.
You pull
Now,
the war pick off.
the wood pick, yeah.
Yeah.
You both seem like very brilliant, great people who need to protect themselves. So I got this for you. Here you go.
Who'd you hand it? Do you just hand it to both of them?
I've handed it to the closest person.
Cool. You hand it to Christine as she grabs it and goes,
Here you go.
"Whoa! Oh, okay.
You know, very simple thing. Very
Unwrapped
simple
it
weapon. Oh,
slowly.
I might spoil too much there, but I think you would have gotten it soon.
Wow, this is
You know, I want
great.
both of you being alive as long as possible, so this will come in handy. Just give it a few swings a day, you'll be a master in no time.
Yes." They both like give a side eye to each other of just concern as she'd go, "Actually, I could. I've been branching somewhat into the modern, postmodern era. I could definitely make something of this if you would if you would be okay with that.
Make something of it.
I'm a artist. I don't know if Alina's told you. I have my own little space upstairs.
Oh. Oh, yeah, she did mention that. It's more of defense, but like, you can do whatever you want with it. It's
We'll
yours.
find in that case, dear. Yeah, we can find a place for it. Yeah,
You
certainly.
can use it for whatever you like.
Yeah, he
Ah.
takes it off. She hands it to him as he will go. Yes, I'll put it away right away. As he's holding it with both hands because he has to, because it's a war pick, and he has
Yeah.
his phone in between his shoulder and his ear as he's like, Tommy, yeah, one moment. As he walks into the next room. As this happens, the door would ring. I'll get that. As she would head over, open it and go, yes, she's here. Come on. Oh my god, okay. As Lily would rush in, you'd see this girl. When you left this place, Alina, she was this brunette-haired girl, long hair, green eyes, very just skinny. Sort of. She works out. She's decently built. She would run up to you and go, Alina, oh my god, are you alive?
Yeah.
You'd notice she now has black hair, like dyed black hair.
What? Okay. Before we talk about, I'm obviously
Yeah.
alive. What's with the hair?
So
Did you have a breakdown?
can we go for a walk about it? Hi, by the way, Lily Hall. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Hi, nice
Alina's
to meet you.
best friend. She obviously
Oh.
classic double take at you, Crash. Just be like, and these are. I heard RDH, but like, I was like, kind of what?
Yeah. It's a bit it's kind of hard to explain. Maybe we should go on a walk. Crash and Hakeem, do you
Yeah.
guys want to just hang here? I mean, you're very much welcome to walk around the village as well. Like it's pretty small, and everyone will kind of help you out if you need it. So just go crazy. To be honest, don't break anything though. I'm looking at you, Crash.
Just like,
What?
look of worry from
Hey.
Lily.
Listen. There is something called a village Facebook group, and I really don't want to be in
Yeah.
trouble on that. People get really okay. There's a lot of people. We like to call them Karens here. They're just like
Karens,
middle-aged ladies, mostly called Karen. They really like to post shit on.
Karens and Georges. That's what we call them. Karens and Georges.
Yeah, they really just yeah. You'll meet a few, I'm sure, but like yeah, if they post bad stuff about you on the Facebook page, you kind of get a little bit like, I don't know, outlawed, but not really. But like people will just look at you and be a bit more hostile. I don't know. The word gets
Okay.
around fast, you know?
It might be
Sure.
for us to stay here then, if that's the case.
Yeah, no, you know what? We'll both stay here and you can hang out with your best friend, okay?
Uh,
Yeah.
Alina's gonna be a bit like,
yes.
oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Lily obviously notices the venom in how you said that. What were you? Sorry, Jermaine. What were you saying?
Do I obviously I know I'm meant to be chaperoning. Do I know the rulings as far as letting her out of my sight?
You would know that it would be best for you to be the strict ruling is to be near her at pretty much all times. But of course, there is some leeway in that you have used separate rooms for for the ferry. You
Hmm.
have spent time away. It's up to you if Hakeem wants to stay and monitor her. Of course, you'd have
No,
to if you want to be a full paragon, you have to stay with Crash as well.
yeah,
Is the
no.
thing.
Hakeem just kind of thought it over in his head, being like, is this gonna come back and bite me in the ass if I let her be?"
Yeah, you
And I was,
do know that you have been told Alina is not as big of an issue because she has been found to be mentally stable.
yeah,
It's misfortune is more of a issue since he is an actual full on devil. But you have been told in your paperwork that you were sent when you first met them that it is very hard to keep track of misfortune due to its ability to phase into a different space.
yeah. I just say to Lena,
Yeah.
just have a good nice time.
Thanks.
Lily would nod and you guys would head out.
Cool.
As Lily would immediately take a beeline towards the forest around your farming area. She would go, things got a little crazy. A lot of dark stuff in my head, sort of thing.
Like
When you left,
what?
I mean, I thought it was just. I thought you were dead. That's pretty much it. I was kind of like, you died in a devil attack, and you. I thought your mum and dad were lying.
Lying?
Well, they're not lying. No, that's not. They were saying that you were part of RDH, and it wasn't true, and it was just their way of coping with what had happened to you in London.
She's just gonna give her a hug and be like, "It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine." I mean, if you want to be technical about it, I guess I maybe did die. But I'm no
What?
longer dead.
Right.
It's a long
Alina,
story. Okay.
what
Okay.
happened?
Long story.
Okay, hang
Uh,
on. Let's go a little further. Just
yeah.
as she would point ahead, as you would begin to descend this time down this winding trail towards this babbling brook. As you would approach it, she would turn to you suddenly, like you'd feel her grab your shoulders as she would mouth in front of you, very clearly in front of your face, as she'd say, "Are you wearing a wire?" Not saying it out loud, of course, just speaking so clear with her mouthing.
No. Why would I?
Here. She points to the babbling brook and you head down as the water begins to just stream. Now in your ears as a constant. As she'd go, "This is the safest place I can think of where we can speak, where nothing can pick us up.
What?
I'm the number, Alina.
What?
I'm the number, the thing, the messages. They're from me."
Oh. Oh, what? What? So, okay, crazy. Wait, what happened? Why are you messaging me spookily? Like, you could just text me.
No, I couldn't. It was a burner phone. I had to make sure they couldn't track in case they're in your phone.
They,
You
like,
know
already
what RDH is like. I'm part of a group. I
Right.
the thing about not believing them, I was just saying it out loud just in case they're recording. It's layers of stuff. Okay, it's the Hastern resistance. We're
Resistance
resisting their
against
control.
the RDH's control.
Yes.
But I don't get it. Like RDH is a good thing, isn't it? Like
They're dominating the entire country. Alina, you know how much they're manipulating. What they say goes in this place, all over just some war that happened, like 70 years ago?
I guess so. I mean, it's been a bit weird, to be honest. I think it's a bit backwards thinking. I've been trying to question some things with them, and they don't really listen. Like I was asking about the
Yeah,
well,
go on.
obviously we're hunting these devils, and obviously devils don't die. So I was like, why? What's the point? Why don't we just try and work with them? I mean, we're working with them already, so I don't understand why we can't just.
Alina, that's what we're about. The Hastern resistance, we are based on connecting with these devils. About just forging something between it. If we can unite our races, I think about like moments in humanity. I'm sorry if this goes too far, but like there's moments in humanity where there's been a unity just between people. And what if we do that with someone who's not even our race? Like,
I can't see why not.
okay, right. I've rambled a bit. What happened with you? What happened? Why did they kidnap you? You said they killed you?
Well, no, they didn't kill me. Well, firstly, I think you might want to meet someone. And then she's gonna just be like, Missy, do you want to come out? Do you want to say hi?
There is no response as she looks around.
Okay, well, he's very temperamental, so bear with me on him. You might see him in a little minute.
Okay.
I have a pet. Well, pet roommate. Yeah. You'll meet him at some point, I'm sure. Don't we'll just continue. He'll come out. Weird crazy story. I, as you know, went to the city for the competition. Slayed it, by the way. I did really well.
Of course.
Yeah, obviously. But no, anyway, that's not the point. I then met a guy. He was at a few of the gigs. We started talking. I mean, he was really good looking. Like, not your type, but definitely my type. He was very, very cute.
All right. Well, what is my type again?
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. He was like tall, dark, handsome. I don't know. You like more like, I don't know, golden retriever type. Okay. From what? Yeah. Like, I mean, do I need to say more? Like Jared from like, Crooks Lane.
Yeah, Crooks Lane. Yeah.
Yeah, he's your type.
Mm.
Anyway, how's it going with Jared, by the way? Okay, we're really off topic. We will circle back to Jared.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Let's stay on you. Let's stay on you.
Anyway, okay. So anyway, this guy was really hot. And he was at a few gigs. We were like talking, having a great time. And then he asked me out on a date, and I thought, I don't know. I think the confidence of winning a few of the gigs and getting further in the competition. I mean, I was in like the semi-finals, the finals, like I don't know, I think the confidence overtook me, so I just went with it. I was like, sure, you know what? Like super out of my league. I will go on a date with you. Obviously, I'm not, you know, I don't know. I think the country kind of like the city just kind of got to me a little, and yeah. Anyway, we went on a date. Date was going really, really, really well. He was really nice. But then I don't know, I felt really weird. It was really weird. All of a sudden everything just kind of started to slip and fade, and
Fuck.
I couldn't tell where I was, and I felt so like drunk, but not drunk wasn't the right word, and it, I don't know, it felt weird. And then the next thing I know, I woke up and I was in this blaringly bright room, and there was all these like doctors around me, and there was like other people, and all I could hear was screaming, and I don't know.
She hugs you at this point.
I don't know what happened. And then I wake up and it's like kind of fading in and out of consciousness every 5 seconds. It was probably the scariest thing I've ever felt in my life.
It's
And
okay. You don't have to. You can stop. You don't have to.
no, it's fine. And then I met this little black cat, and he was right next to me, and then all I remember was just all the doctors' bodies on the floor, and I was running, and he was running with me, and we left. I don't know how we left. I don't know where we went. I have no clue about any of that. Next thing I remember, I was out on the street, and he was in my arms, and
Who? I don't. What I need to know is, and you see that she's starting to tear up as well. She goes, who was this? This isn't. If this was RDH, then. But you.
I don't think it was RDH.
But you're not. You said you passed out in and out. You sound like you died, but you're not a fiend because you
Yeah.
you know you remember stuff. You know your name, and
I know,
from, like,
I
it wasn't
do-
school. That's not right.
I don't know what happened. I don't know. I guess maybe with RDH they've been talking about something maybe like a hybrid between the two. I'm not quite one nor the other.
You look like there's some sort of thought comes to her head as you say that hybrid thing. As it's sort of almost like it's just puzzling to her as such a thing exists. As she says, I'm sorry I came on so sudden with the movement and everything.
Oh no, it's fine. It's absolutely valid.
You don't. It's been so. For you to. I'm sorry, Alina.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, then after that, I met RDH, and they told me that. I mean, it's kind of shitty. Like, I'm kind of. Because I'm not quite fully human, I'm kind of having to work for them to hunt devils now.
At this point, she very angrily grabs her phone and starts to type. Looks up at you like, keep going, as she's typing something on her notes.
But they kind of picked me up when I had nothing else to do, and so I know it's kind of annoying, and I know I have to do this job, and I don't really want to, but
Yeah.
you know, at least I'm with some nice people that understand, and I mean, they're feeding me and they're paying. I mean, I got paid fucking a shit ton. Like,
Okay.
I've never been
Yeah.
paid
That
this much in my life.
I know. Yeah. As she holds out her notes, which say, "We're meeting tonight, St. Louis's dock. Bring your friends, if they're cool."
They're
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
You still think I'm on a wire, don't you?
She puts like a finger to her mouth, like,
Hey,
"No, I
okay.
don't think you're on a wire." What? And she sort of says that aloud and then gives you a look of like, "You fucking idiot."
Yeah, I know. I'm so silly, right? She's gonna wink back.
Yeah, as you two would continue the walk. We'll go back to the house, actually. What are Hakeem and Crash getting up to, if anything, before Alina and Lily make her way back?
We were just chilling, I imagine. I don't know about Crash, but Hakeem was enjoying a conversation with parents, just kind of getting an idea of what she was like.
Yeah, you'd hear that Alina's childhood was great. She was always looking to help out, always incredibly creative. They tried to push that creativity as much as they could, always into singing and music. And eventually they would mention this competition. You can see that it's a sort of sore point, as they would sort of just mention it's like, yeah, that chance only comes around very rarely, so we wanted to do that. But yeah, then the conversation would immediately get moved on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Is there anything, Alina, you would like to say to Lily before you guys would make your way back home?
On the walk back, she'd be like, "So, circling back to Jared, how's that going?"
It's so we took some time off when I went through my real depression phase. It's the we needed space thing, and now it's really off on sort of thing. Of course, I can't tell him about the mouths, the group. It is sort of like hush hush like that, and maybe I don't know. Maybe we just need some more time, or I sometimes see him and it's that thing of like we look at each other for not normal people would because there is something there, and I don't know, I don't know. You probably feel like this. Do you ever just feel like I wish I could have this own little space that I could go into and scream at and yell at everything until everything just sorted itself out?
Oh, like a panic group kind of thing?
Yeah, I guess a mobile panic room.
That's kind of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, we can do that.
What you? Sorry.
Oh, well, because I've kind of got two things. As I said, I've got a friend who still could come out right now if he was being helpful.
If you will call me by my real name, I will. What? Wait, what's that? As Mischief, not pretending to be a cat, pointed ears, devil spiked forked tail, would step out from behind you as she. Oh, shit! Ah, fuck. Okay.
Why do you have to come out in the scary form? Like, out of all times.
May as well not lie.
Okay, fair enough.
He's your friend.
Yep.
Devil, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
what
I also have him. We also Well, he was the little black cat that was with me, although not a black cat at the moment because he just wants to confuse you. But
Right.
yeah, we kind of. I mean, if you want to scream into a void, I'm sure he's happy to hook you up.
Hang on, am I really doing favors for your friends right now? As he just looks at you with some disdain.
No.
Yes, then we're on the same page, because I'm not helping.
I'm just an okay, fine. Sorry.
Look, Mr. Misfortune Devil, I think he said, I the group girl, please stop mouthing. Just say the name. We all heard, and she is not wearing a wire. We would love to have you there, and we wish to form a unity between, our two sides. This is certainly a strange pipe dream, but I am bound to her side, so if she wants to hear you out, then we can hear you out, but do not, as he looks at you, as he says, I'd be very careful who you invite, Alina.
What?
As Misfortune just gives you a very serious look. It's up to you if you want to roll insight into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll insight.
They'll try to convey to you.
That is 19.
That passes. You see that Misfortune is sort of, when he says those words, he's trying to convey, I'm not even sure if we should go. It's how Misfortune sort of conveys it.
Ooh.
As with that, he would go, yes. Thank you for the offer. Unless there's anything else that you wish to do, Alina, I'm going to leave. As he would step behind your legs and phase away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's something. Things have got really real today.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
Should we go to the pub?
Yeah, I'm thinking that. Yeah, pub.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
As you two would head off towards the raised flag.
She's gonna text Hakeem and Crash and be like, going to the pub, wanna meet there? Question mark, winky face. Pint emoji.
They can draw on these phones?
We call them emojis. Have you never used them? Here, click that button there. Yeah.
What the fuck? There's everything here.
Yeah, they're pretty expressive. It's
You
a way
should
of
show
people emoting without being in person.
you should show Crash gifts.
You are not there, Alina.
I know.
Him goes through his phone as he'll send a message to Crash, and then give him a nudge. He'll be like, "This is my favorite one because I think it really just encapsulates how I am." That's how my boy looks. This is like Hakeem 24/7. Hakeem's got basically a straight face.
Are you?
Wow.
So I'm just as nice as I can possibly make this. Are you sure Hakeem's not this?
Yeah,
As
yeah. If it was the other way around, if like the slant was on the left hand side, bingo.
and he had an
Right.
eye patch.
He had an eye patch, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at your phone
Guys,
again,
do
and
one.
Crash has responded with this.
A wall of demons. The squad would continue to text emojis now into the group chat that I assume you have. As Lily and Alina would be the first ones to make it there. It would be, at this point, 2 p.m. The place has just opened. As you two would sit yourselves down, pour a lovely glass of fairy wood stout, which is the pride of Hastern. As you would both, actually, I don't know what you would have, Alina. I just sort of said that. Lily would have a nice pint.
Yeah, she would have one as well.
Nice. You would taste it and you'd be like, oh, it would sort of flow through you, and you'd get a feeling of, wow, I have not tasted something like that for a while. They don't make it like that in London.
Oh my god, they definitely do not. And for this price? Are you kidding me?
I know. As actually, I'll say the bartender would recognise your back, and he'd give you it on the house with a wink, Alina. For this first one.
Really? I love
very happy
being
to see
home.
Yeah. I didn't really say it much, but I'm glad you're back. You know,
I'm glad
now
to be back.
Stuff can, I don't know, just start moving in the right direction, maybe. With this
Yeah.
thing. And she'll nod at you. Oh, fuck.
What?
It's him.
It's Jared.
Yeah, he walked in.
Oh, I'm so calling him over.
No. She shakes her head as Jared. This sort of blonde-haired, sort of dark-eyed man would turn to look as he'd go, Alina?
Jared! Yeah!
Hey!
Jared, come
Oh,
sit with us!
my God, yeah. Would that be cool? Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah. I mean, she's back, you know, so makes sense. Yeah. I'll just get a pint and then I'll head over. As he would head over, she'd go, "You're the worst. You're actually the worst. Why are we?"
I am the best. I am literally the best. You need this so bad. I will
Don't.
make it less awkward, and then I will conveniently go pee for a long period of time.
No, you won't. You won't, because
Yes, I
we
will.
can't
You'll have a
do
great
this.
time.
No, as eventually you would go off and they would be left to chat. I'm gonna roll them each a d20 to see what would happen.
Yes.
As you would exit the bathroom, having seen your mates would enter, and a very awkward silence between the two that you have attempted to bring together, as they're just sort of looking in opposite directions, as their d20s did not equal out.
Oh no.
As
Everybody's
Hakeem
away.
and Crash, you enter.
Oh, hi. Where's Alina?
Oh, the bartender would turn around. She was over there, but oh, yeah, here we go. She's coming back now. All right, Lena.
Yeah. Oh, hi Hakeem, hi Crash.
Hi.
We're over there. And she's gonna point to the table. You see the table with the two people who are ignoring each other? That's the one. Head there. Say hi.
Oh yeah, sure. Crash is going to take a few steps kind of towards the table until he's like right up towards it. Hey, you two! Hi.
Sorry, mate. What do you want? As Jared would say.
Oh well. and then he will kind of position himself to kind of sit right next to them.
Excuse me, but what are you doing?
I'm a friend of a friend, and I wanted to meet you two. Who are you guys? Names? I'm Crash. It's nice to meet you.
I don't look, mate. We're kind of in the middle of just. We're not interested.
Pouting, boo-hoo. Do you want a drink? I would love a drink.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Sure, yeah. That kind of sucks with my thing. 1 sec. Oh, it's a natural negative.
But both of them would stand up looking like they're about to punch you. Just in almost this like perfect unity, they would stand at the same time, just ready to punch you, and then look at the other one like, wait, you're going to? As it's sort of this awkward moment between them.
You see, both of you seem a lot more connected now. How about we have a good sit down and talk, huh? Alina, come over here. I think I'm gonna get punched in the face.
Yeah, as you say that, does a 21 break your AC?
Yes.
You sort of no, you don't take any damage. Actually, yeah, you do. You take
Sure.
3 points of damage as you're punched across the room. The bartender goes,
Oh.
"Hey, Jared, none of that, all right?" As you are given a sort of like darkish eye, as just Hakeem, you see Crash sort of like smacked and like take a step back from this gold-haired man.
You are kind of strong, a lot stronger than I thought you would be.
Alina's gonna go over to Lily and be like, maybe he's more my type than yours after all. Jesus Christ, okay.
Yeah, maybe. What the fuck are you doing?
Anyway,
They just start having a conversation in the corner, trying to talk it out. Stuff's getting quite aggressive briefly, but then sort of tempers down as I'm going to give them another roll. It's a weird dating game D&D moment. As they, you notice it's starting to get better after a while here, as you guys would spend time in the pub. There would be no apology given to Crash, like from either person, as you were just harassing them. But you would all sit together. You'd be able to unite them and sit together.
Nice. Oh, Lily, I forgot to give you this. She pulls out the potted plant and hands it over. I got this for you.
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, thank you. I shall give you a hug.
That's okay. I thought you'd like something because I've been gone for ages, and you've dyed your hair, so obviously I mean a lot to you. Jeez. Bit dramatic. Youch.
Hey, it's not bad, Jared would say, with a shrug. It's good colour.
Yeah, it really suits her, don't you think, Jared? Yeah.
How dare you, Gigi, for turning this into a dating simulator. Crash and Hakeem, anything that you would take part in doing during this time at the raised flag?
I like her friends.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. They both have a bit of spirit in them.
Well, for the record, you totally have that coming, man. You need to work on how you speak to people, otherwise that's gonna happen more often.
Well, like, it's a lot more interesting than people being really, whole mysterious about their emotions and holding back and shit. But, yeah. No, I mean, like, usually when it comes to people of the RDH, they threaten me with words and they point guns at me. It's not particularly, like, engaging, right? I think a good punch to the face says a lot more than words of threat.
Noted. I gotta say, it's an interesting take. I haven't really heard that one before.
No? Well, I'm somewhat of a, I I'm forgetting the word. Philosopher of my time.
Actually, tell you one
But yeah,
thing I haven't
this. Yeah. Huh?
to work out. Tell you one thing I haven't been able to work out just yet, though.
What?
Why we got the green light to come all the way over here?
So we can see their family. So she can see her family.
Mm.
That's stuff that you guys like to do, right?
I don't know. It's just given her circumstances, it's not really something I would expect the company to do. That's
Look, we did good on our jobs. We're dependable. They could trust us to do this, right? I don't think
yeah.
there's any reason to worry. I don't know why would they go so far for us to see family and then do nothing to us, or to do something to us to begin with, right? It seems complicated, too complicated.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Maybe.
suggesting?
I don't know. It's not. I don't not anything malicious. Just I don't know. I'm not too sure what my role is, other than purely chaperoning. I was hoping there'd be an opportunity to maybe gain some coin on the side. Some pounds wouldn't be. Maybe I'm just missing work, to be honest. I really don't really think I'd say that, but it gives me direction.
Yeah, I guess so. I miss work as well. I like hunting stuff and fighting stuff. All this talking with people is fine, but those fairy rites. I hate the fairy rites.
Well, we'll make sure that we get some training in before we leave. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. With
Yeah.
that, you would notice over the course of the next couple of hours, Alina, you would notice especially, there would be some making up between Jared and Lily. Stuff said just casually to each other that you'd be able to get snippets of. You would notice that Lily is not drinking all that much. She just has about 2 pints during this whole night. As she sort of begins to look up. Eventually, Jared would, at 8 o'clock, Jared would go, yeah, so, that was nice. Thank you. Nice meeting you, Hakeem. He
Pleasure.
doesn't, shakes her hands, looks at Crash. He'd just go, yeah, as he'd look at where he punched you, and then look back to Lily and go, Lily, can I, do you need... No, well, I'll be fine. I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. As Jared would head off, and Lily would just... I'll probably need to make moves in, like, an hour or so. As she'd look to you, Alina, and sort of give a wink very quickly.
Alina's pulling the most stupid face. She's had a couple pints now, and she's just going to
Okay,
leave.
it's because we have a system for this. I'm going to need a con save from you, as if you were over this time, she would have been telling you, don't drink, whatever you just don't drink, but yeah, if you ignored her, that's fine.
I got a 3, which is in that one.
Oh,
Okay.
dear. You have inspiration. That's up to you.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Yeah. That might be the right thing to do.
11?
Okay, that's better.
She
I'll
can't
just
be
bring that
drunk. God.
as
Yeah, but
please keep. Yeah, it would be 4. Yeah. So currently, I'll send this to the group chat so you remember. This will be happening to you for the rest of tonight. You now have disadvantage on dexterity ability checks and advantage on all charisma ability checks. Your speed is halved, but you can also disengage and dash as a bonus action. You now alternate between rolling with advantage and disadvantage for your attack rolls, as you now have the drunken equivalent of drunken recklessness. And you now roll with a disadvantage to concentrate on spells, and any DC you force a creature to make gains a +2.
Wow.
Doesn't they get a +2, or the DC has a +2?
The DC now has a +2. I might change that to +1 though. Actually, I think +2 is a little bit too high, so I'm going to increase that to +1.
Still really impressive. Wow.
Yeah. As you're in this drunken state, she'll be like, "Yeah, I'd say we got to make a move, Alina."
Yeah, you know what? When does it start again?
9. That's what I was saying.
Um,
But about 9:30 would be alright as well, if as she's just looking at you when she's saying this.
yeah, I'll maybe see you at 9:30. I think I'll suss out the sitch, if you get me. She's gonna do like a little finger guns.
Okay, well, yeah,
And then yeah.
cool. Great meeting you guys. Really good. She'll give you both thumbs up, Crash and Hakeem, and then Lily will head out.
See ya.
As you guys will be left in the raised flag. As it's now starting to boom quite a bit. There's a lot more chatter around you.
Alina's gonna head to the bathroom really quickly. / out the back to the beer garden, if there's like a quiet area of the beer garden. Anywhere quiet, really.
Okay. Yeah, the beer garden, there'd be some people there. You can find a quiet area in the beer garden, though.
Yeah, she'll go there. I think the bathroom's probably a bit more busy. Because ladies' bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
She'll head there and then she's gonna just go like, "Hey, Missy."
What?
What did you mean by shouldn't tell people? I mean, I kind of gathered that you don't want us to go, but what do you mean?
Like I said, I believe it's a pipe dream. I don't know if this group can really help us, and as annoying as she may be, she had a good reason to think you're wearing something like that, or you're being tracked beyond anything.
She's
Also,
got a good reason.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying, and so if you go now, my mind is of two places. On the one hand, I do believe this is a stupid mission to unite both sides. My side literally feeds on fear, Alina. Your humans to us are like cattle to your race. It is strange, but at the same time, if they offer us an out, you know my opinions of RDH, what they are. Involving Crash will make things definitely messy. Involving Hakeem will possibly be a death sentence considering how loyal he is, but at the same time, I cannot believe I'm about to say this, but it is better the devil you know sometimes.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think Crash should be down. The only person I'm considering is Hakeem. I don't.
Understandable.
I think Crash is happy to do anything. I think Hakeem is a bit more opinionated.
We agree on that.
So just do a cash mention now and see the reaction, and then we'll decide off of that. But I think you and I should go, because I mean, something is up with RDH. It doesn't make sense why they send us to do all these things. Like, what is their overall gain? It just doesn't make any sense. Anything that they do doesn't make any sense. And anytime I've ever questioned it, I've just been told just to do what I'm told to, and I don't like that.
Yes,
I want to know what the hell they want us to do, and why the hell are we doing this? Like, it feels like they're hiding a lot.
you know, she also was always a free-spirited one, even towards other devils.
Really?
Yes.
Well, maybe that's the little voice in my head
I,
at the
I
moment.
Okay. I am with you, as I said before. A single nod. And then,
Okay.
are you talking to Cat? You hear a voice behind you.
But yeah, dude, like,
Oh my! Can
wow.
could I, as he would drunkenly stumble past you, go to pet Misfortune, who would immediately head into a bush and cease to exist, as he would. Sorry.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
It's
buddy.
it's all right.
She's gonna tap him on the back, and she's gonna put him into recovery position and be like, "Go to sleep now, buddy. Yeah, you're good.
Could you roll a medicine check?
Yeah, you're good, buddy." She's gonna first aid his ass.
Now just see if you get him in the recovery position. Probably.
16? Hell yeah.
Yeah, you put him in a decent recovery position, and out of just I guess respect, he sort of just stays there for a bit, being like, "This is probably good." As you see him just sort of chill there.
You're gonna give him a little pat on the head. Go, "It's okay, buddy. Just chill here for a minute until you feel a bit better, okay?"
Oh god, I never wanted a nat 1 more in my life. Just rest here.
He's like upside down, head is on the floor, legs are in the air.
You just break his neck and leave him there. Anyway,
Dead.
you move back into through the girls' bathroom back into the main bar, seeing the table.
She's gonna go head down and be like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Hi. Nice to see you. I'm doing good.
You alright?
Nice. Chill. So, what do you think of the hometown so far? Not bad?
It's not that bad. I like the people here. You weren't lying.
Yeah, the people are pretty chill. What about you, Hakeem?
It's been nice, yeah. It's a shame not having too much to do though.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of nice. It's a bit of difference to the usual. Yeah, that's so cool. I did have like this weird little thought that I thought maybe you guys might know a bit more, but I was just thinking like, is it just me or is it like really weird that they gave us 2 whole weeks off? Is that normal? Like, I mean, I haven't been here very long, so
I don't know. I don't know if it's normal. It should be, right? Other people get days off, right?
I guess so. Hakeem, you've been here for a while. Like, is it normal that they just give you like holiday for no reason?
We worked hard and we got the job done. So, you know, not to mention, rest was also needed. It's not too far fetched. You know?
Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know. I feel like I mean, you guys know my feelings, like, bit of confusion towards anything that RDH sends us, like, there feels like there's a little bit of ulterior motives. Is that just me, or are you guys feeling that as well?
Where are you getting that?
Not a ton. I don't know. I just want to know how you guys feel. I think being home again and remembering how life used to be, I'm kind of remembering why. I don't know. Things just seem a bit weird with RDH, and I think coming back to normalcy has reminded me about how weird things are. I mean, I think I got so involved in that fight with the serial killer devil that I just didn't question them again, and that's so confusing to me because, like, maybe that's what they're trying to do is distract us with these big fights and things that we get so immersed in them and so focused on growing in power and strength to fight these things that we don't question why we're fighting them. I don't know.
Because if you don't fight them, people will die. Think about it. Even though we took down the serial killer devil and the pilgrim, he still killed 5 people. That could have been a lot more if we didn't do something.
I guess that's true. Do you think there could be like another way, or is it just RDH, do you think?
What other way is there?
Well,
Not a way,
I
not a
mean,
way worth looking into in my eyes. No other place is gonna pay like RDH does. Private is good, but the resources, accessibility that we have, have to come by.
yeah, I guess so. It's just, I don't know. I think it confuses me as well. Like, do you not think about this, Crash? Like, you're basically hunting down your own kind.
So,
I guess. I don't know. It's just something to
even
think on.
if they're, I, I don't understand where you're coming from, Alina. Even though, yeah, sure that they're my own kind. A lot of them are really shit. Just like personality wise. And they don't see the world the way that I do. And they do dumb shit for no reason. And they piss me off. It's like you killing another human because they are bad or evil in your terms, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Mm.
And I don't know why you would feel bad about killing a serial killer devil.
I mean, I didn't feel bad about that. He was a terrible, terrible person. I get that.
It was a
But,
devil, it wasn't a person, Alina.
well, terrible thing, devil, person, being, whatever he is. I get that. Um, I don't know. I just feel like not everyone is bad. I don't know. Again, I get it. I get it. I'm just re-questioning things. I don't know. Maybe just being back home has reminded me that I don't really want to be doing this, and it. I'm just trying to wiggle it out of my brain. Maybe I'm also just a bit drunk, to be honest. Like I'm not feeling too great. There's a guy outside that he just like fell over. I put him into the recovery position. I think he's fine now, but like yeah, that's kind of funny.
I don't know, yeah. People do act weird if they drink a little bit too much.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Um, RDH, they've only been like good to me. Like they didn't kill me, and they gave me a place, and they gave me you guys, and they gave me food and money. And the only thing they're asking me to do is get stronger. Like it's pretty much a perfect place for me. And I like it here, I really do. So I don't really see a problem. They're sending us a place to relax, even though I don't want it. You guys might need it. I don't see how that's a bad thing, or they're trying to trick us. I don't know why that would be a thing. And I don't know. I'm just a bit confused.
I think Alina just had a little too much to drink, Crash. You can chop it up to that.
Yeah, fine.
Should we go home? Should we
Yeah.
go crash?
Let's go crash.
I mean,
go
don't
crash.
break things. Please don't break things. We don't have money.
I'll
But
break everything.
please
No,
don't.
I won't. I won't.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
joke.
Okay.
And so Squad 5 would return home. Oh, sorry, to Alina's home. As, yeah, you'll be warmly welcome by your mother and father. Actually, sorry, just your mother. Your father would be out. No, he wouldn't have. I'll say he wouldn't have been able to get the guys together for tonight, but he would tell you very happily they are going to be arranging something. 2 days, little improv show for you and your friends.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was able to get most of them back. You know, all of the interesting squids.
Oh, I'm so excited. You guys will love this.
Yes, we have made up your beds, Crash, Hakeem. Upstairs, spare bedroom. Of course, if one of you wants to be in the living room, we can arrange that too. Should I put out a futon?
I'm sure this will be fine. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Much appreciated. Alina, should I get you some? As your dad would get you to head away, and they would steal you away for a moment to discuss your situation.
Yeah, she'll really quickly explain to them, like, some stuff happened. She'll explain a little bit later, but she's really need to get going because she needs to meet Lily.
Oh, you're meeting Lily, not with everyone else? I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine if you're not. Yeah. That's okay.
She'll just say to them, she'll be like, okay, so just, like, I'm gonna try and sneak out. Don't tell
Okay.
the other two. I don't want them to feel like, I mean, Crash was pretty upset that Lily is my friend. So I don't want them to feel upset that I'm hanging out with her without them. But, like, we just have a lot to catch on. I mean, like, you saw her hair. She's been going through a lot. And I almost got her back with Jared tonight. So, like, that's also kind of a thing that we got to work on. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's fine. We'll yeah. And your mum would head over to the kitchen window as your dad goes, "Oh, really?" As she would very carefully open it and indicate, "Yeah, step out this way."
She's going to do that really
As
quietly.
you would, I'd ask for a stealth roll
Yep.
because
I
you
knew
are
that was
drunk
coming.
right now,
I knew
and
that was coming.
you are going to have disadvantage because it's a dexterity check.
Oh, that was a nat 20.
I'm sorry, it's a disadvantage. You are
20
drunk.
again! It's a nat
No
20!
way!
Oh shit! Oh, she's out.
Wow.
Could you
What
just roll a
the
third time to
fuck?
make sure it's not broken? Make sure
No,
roll 20 because it
she's
has been.
Oh
I've
my
seen it too.
god.
Yeah, cool. Double natural 20 stealth check. You enter this like drunken, perfect movement as you just feel like you're floating through the window as you land, thinking it can't be as quiet as I thought it just was. But then you head out.
You faintly hear doo 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 doo.
Okay, I'll let you get away with that because it's double nat 20.
Yes.
And so, Alina, you would make your way through the woodland towards St. Louis's port. Sorry, dock, I believe it is. Until eventually you would reach the woodlands. You would begin to walk past this old wood cabin, previously a ranger spot. Now the tower has just been it was destroyed during a devil attack. It's now just a single shed, effectively, for basically for people who need a place to stay the night. It's quite often used by like the homeless and stuff. You would walk further on past a little bridge, And eventually you would see, just with your passive perception, that there is this area around that has just had... You see light in the distance where the dock is, but you see that this area has had just trees have been just not uprooted, sorry. The trees have just been sliced in this area ahead of you.
Interesting. Can I have a look at the trees?
The ones that have been cut, or the ones that have that are still up?
The ones that have been cut. I just want to see
cool.
like what kind of cut. Is it like an axe, or if it's like devilish?
You move towards the first one, and you do notice that this is definitely either... Actually, it's not an axe, it's more of a chainsaw was used to slice them up. Like, it's very clearly sheared in a clean line, unlike an axe where there would be several marks.
Interesting. She'll just make a note of that and continue.
As you continue past, now walking through this area of cut apart trees, there would suddenly be this burst of light in front of you, as you would see towards the dock. You see two massive ships being loaded up with gear, and you see these silhouettes. Obviously the bright light is too much to see any details, but you see these silhouettes at first going, go, as it be, no, wait, that's her, she's here. Okay, step forward. As you'd see two of the figures would part, as you'd see these people dressed in this full sort of body gear, helmet on, it's almost riot gear level. As you would see the silhouette of Lily ahead, with two other figures at next to the two of these massive floodlights. There's currently 4 across the beach. Here, Lena, over here.
She'll walk towards them. Hey, Lily.
Yeah, this is them. As you would head towards, you'd see two figures. One of them is in this immaculate suit, this sort of dark green, very well pressed and looked after suit, even very well dressed shoes underneath, despite the sandy conditions. Next to him, almost as a juxtaposition, you see this rather he almost looks like he's wearing a suit, but it's not very well put on. It's quite creased. He doesn't look particularly clean or well washed. He's got quite a bit of stubble on his face. This man with sort of hair, which also contrasts with the very slick hair of the green suited man, as he would go, Alina Starling, your friend tells us. No, come closer.
Do I recognize these people?
Why don't you roll a investigation or a perception check?
Okay. 21.
So, meeting the DC, you would notice, as soon as he says this, that the not as well dressed man, his suit is very similar to another man's suit you saw before. As you do see that on his collar is this particular badge, which you would soon learn after meeting with the one who rescued you, is belonged to the Western Mafia. As the man in the green suit would continue to, please come closer. Yes.
she's gonna stay where she is. And just be like,
Alina?
what are you doing here?
What are we doing here? I filled her in. I did fill her in. I swear. Yes, I'm sure you did, Lily. We are the... I believe she at least mentioned our views on RDH and what we wish to do. A union between one side and the other. Well, peace. Peace is what we're after. If I had to connect it to one thing. Isn't that right, Max? Yeah, whatever, sir. As the very poorly dressed man would, clearly called Max, would say.
Okay. She's gonna step forward then. And she's more intrigued to see where this will go.
Okay, you step onto the sand, heading towards them. You notice the soldiers take up posts as you make your way now in front of both Lily, this man, and the other chap, as they would say. The man in the green suit would say, so, we'll be leaving in... that ship there will be leaving in the next 5 minutes. You can either jump on there. We can explain things further on board. Currently, we don't like to spend too much time in the Hastern Landscape, as we prefer to head upwards, higher levels, not near the middle territories. I'm sure you understand.
How long are we going for?
Just for the meeting. Up there for the meeting.
Oh, okay. That's fine, yeah. I'm not sure if she jumps on.
Okay. You walk past as you begin to head towards the boat, you hear okay from Lily, who's just seems very happy that this all worked out, and you suddenly hear from behind you, as around you burning bars of light shriek from the sand into the air. Around you, the sand is ripped apart into glass as this shriek goes off. With his magic, from whatever devilish connection this man in the green suit has made, he casts a wall of light around you.
Oh.
Shit.
As you are surrounded. Yeah, he just surrounds you, completely burning light. Each creature in the area, yeah, you're further away, they took a step back. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't think it's going well.
12.
That is a fail. Okay, that is... okay, it's just that amount. Right. And that is 21 points of radiant damage. You are completely surrounded by light, and you are now blinded. As all you see in that moment is white from around you, as he goes... From the shrieking sand, you don't hear something, but there seems to be shouts coming from Lily, who immediately is just screaming as something is happening behind you, but you can't see. And please roll initiative.
Oh, no. 11.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
She's low. She's on 11.
Fuck. Fuck.
As I believe I've just moved you to the thing. If you move up to the beach area, I'll place you down here, and I believe I saved the wall of light in my library. Yes, here we go.
Alina.
Oh, wait, hang on.
She might be cooked. She might be fucking cooked. This is really bad. My dumbass wanted to ask when we realized that she wasn't there, but then I was like, oh no, it sounds kind of calm though, to be fair. You know? Then the boat was mentioned and I was like, oh fuck. Oh no.
Yeah.
And that was like 8 times worse than it was then.
It's stretching up 60 feet into the air, just for reference.
Oh god. Not a big map. That's not a good sign.
No.
Someone's gonna get flung
I was so good at stealthing, so you don't know that I'm gone.
Yeah.
He would have been standing there. This is the man in the green suit. This is the other man that the other guy called Max. Here you are.
Here I am, dying.
I'll bring up the turn tracker, as I'll just add you now. She will go. Oh, nat 1 from Lily.
Oh no, Lily. Don't die.
Ooh, terrible initiatives all round. And then soldiers. What do they have? Plus that. Okay. I believe that's everyone. Descending. There we go. Right, first up. The soldiers will go first. As the mafia soldiers will... 2 of them, the green suited man will go, surrounded, 2 of you. 2 of you in there. Thank you very much. As 2 of them would stand either side. They would have to dash over. Both of them would have to dash over. Yeah. And they would they'd put their hands in their sleeves almost and hold them out. As that would be the end of their turn. As your turn, I will just check Wall of Light. A creature that ends its turn. That was what happened, so that won't happen until the end of your turn. So you are currently blind. You must make the blind saving throw at the end of your turn. This searing burn is just surrounding you. I've just noticed you've messaged me.
Have I?
Okay, that's a good question, Jermaine. I've just seen the message you sent me. Could you roll a investigation check?
Yep.
Crash can also make this check.
Oh, thank God. Come on.
It's an 11.
Snakes. It's a fucking
Investigation, you rolled a perception.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God. It's supposed to be investigation.
You have to take that roll. I'm afraid I will have to have you take the plot.
Then
four.
it's a
Inspiration!
2.
Inspiration!
I do have inspiration. I'm going to use my inspiration.
I haven't said if it was success or fail yet.
Oh,
so
sorry.
You guys can
Sorry,
use
my
your...
bad.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He hasn't said, so you're fine.
I haven't said, so you can use.
Oh,
your
you haven't said,
inspiration.
so I can't.
My rule is
Okay.
you can use your inspiration until, So roll again. You can't get lower than a 4.
Go on.
Investigation. Right. No. That's an 8.
It would take you. It would take. Yeah, it would take Alina half an hour roughly to walk down there. It would take you that much time to look around and eventually realize that something was up. As you would realize that Alina has suddenly done a runner. Her parents would be all like, "Oh, haha, she wanted to see Lily, haha." But you would feel something sinister as you would, I assume, take yourselves and begin to run down there. I know I said... Yeah, I know I said half an hour. Yeah, you've been told where... Yeah, they would tell you... I think... Wait, did you mention where you were going to see Lily?
No.
They wouldn't know. I'm sorry, you guys are not going to show up for this combat. Likely.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
You would just be on a wild goose chase during this half an hour, trying to find out where on earth she is. Eventually, you would find hints, but right now, I'm afraid, Alina, you don't believe you have backup, and it is now your turn. With the man in the green suit on deck.
I'm so dead. Message doesn't work because they're so far away, doesn't it?
Yes. How? It's not sending, is it?
It's not what, sorry?
What's the range on message?
120 feet.
No. 120 feet is this on the map.
Is there any way that I can send Misfortune to go tell them?
You can call out to Misfortune with your new feature.
Okay. She's gonna call out to Missy and be like,
This light.
I know, we are fucked. Can you tell the other two to get here and let them know where to go?
That's what you want me to do, not help you transform. Do they really mean that much to you?
I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think we're fucked. And I think they need to come out.
As Misfortune will use her turn, I will say you don't need to make a persuasion check during this round due to the circumstances. Hakeem, as you and Crash begin to head down the path that was sort of, you've just tried the bar, you tried the house that you sort of figured that Lily would be at, but that hasn't come up. You've returned back there as both you and Crash would hear, get down to the dock.
Holy crap. Did you hear that too, Crash?
Yeah, I do.
We gotta get going.
So you guys would run with everything you have, as you will make it in a certain amount of turns.
Yeah.
Can I actually? I'll let you do this. Give me an athletics check from both of you.
Oh,
Yup.
come on.
Would I be able
This-
to
this-
use my acrobatics? Or no?
Not for running. This is just pure running. This isn't acrobatics.
What the fuck is wrong with my rolls?
I will say this is a group check.
11.
Okay.
Fuck.
Athletics, yeah?
Yeah.
Athletics. Let me see my roll. Okay. Fuck. I'm scared.
Come on. You gotta do better than the barbarian.
-3 to my athletics. Let's go.
You did better than me!
You did. That's a good roll. That's certainly.
Wow.
I will give you.
I'm
But yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to make it even higher.
Oh,
Okay, so that becomes a natural
that'll be net
20.
20.
Yep.
As in that
You
case,
smart
I will
bastard.
knock one turn off. You now have 3 turns, and you will enter the battle map.
Let's go.
Oh, winning. Fine.
Let's go.
You will enter the battle map here, so right at the end, but you will still be there, and you will roughly see something's going on. With that
That's
being
fine.
said, Alina, that is your bonus action.
Oh, beautiful.
You have the rest of your
With-
turn.
What should I do? It's so tricky. It's so tricky. Because she's blinded, isn't she?
Currently, yes, you are.
Can I cast spells even though Missy's currently on a mission?
I'd say because of the strength in basically the whole strengthening your bond blah blah means you can cast spells outside of your devil
Okay.
form now.
Okay, cool.
So yes, you could use your action to cast a spell.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Perfectly understandable. Roll
Yeah.
that healing.
7. I'll add that.
Remember another D8 because we're adding extra dice to healing to make it better. So
1d8. Oh, another 7.
okay, nice.
Okay, that's a lot better than where I was. So I'm happy with that. She's also gonna just stumble back. Just
Are you going through the wall of light?
Oh, that's gonna hurt. No.
Okay, you stay inside the wall of light. You don't take any further damage. Can you please roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yep. Come on. 11?
That does not meet the DC. You are still blinded.
Okay, that's fine.
That is the end of your turn. It is the man in the green suit. I'm going to check what this costs him to do this. You can use your action. Okay, he's going to do that as he will use his action as he holds out his hand. As you hear next to you, because you can't see it, as a bolt of shimmering light blasts into your shoulder. As he will use his action to fire a bolt of light at you.
Oh, shit.
Go check, is that a 1 or a... Oh, no, that is, yeah, that's a 7. Okay. Fuck. That's 27 points of radiant damage.
Oh, she's out by 2
As
points.
your arm and shoulder connected to it is blasted off. You slam to the ground. He sort of peers into his wall of light, and he's I don't think he can change the size of it, so he is actually going to keep it up actually while he knows misfortunes there. He'll say, "Believe she has help from a little someone. Keep your eyes out for them and open fire as soon as you see them. Understand?" "Yes, sir." As then he will cease the wall of light.
They're kidnapping me.
As your heart, sort of the heart of the loneliest devil, this black curled organ beats slowly from the gash that's been blown in your body. As that is the end of the green suit's turn, it's this man's turn. As it's just horrid profanities are being shouted from Lily, as he is not going to take them very kindly, as he will look to his boss and go, "Boss, do we need her alive? Are we keeping her as well?" "Yes, Lily, I think you're about to begin a new journey." Max, stop calling me that. Don't call me that. Please, person. Should I call you that instead, Max? Person is fine. Deal with her. As he will attack her with something that you do not see. Alina. Okay. First attack. That.
Not Lily.
As Lily is slashed but not down after the first round with him. Oh wait, he's got one more attack. Oh, that hits.
Oh!
As Lily is stabbed with something, there's something is withdrawn. Her head is grabbed and it is slammed into the ground. Good.
Oh.
She does not get a turn. She will actually roll a death saving throw because he did not perform any sort of healing on her. Okay. We move to the soldiers. They both ready their action. We move back to Alina.
Okay.
As can you first, before anything else happens, can you make
Yeah.
a death saving throw? Do not tell the if I think, do you have it on your sheet? Yes. If you could select the 2 GM on your sheet and then roll a death saving throw, or just roll a d20.
Oh, got you.
Okay, now if you roll a d20, that should just send it to me. If it doesn't, though, it's not the end of the world.
It's just a D20, is it?
For a death saving throw, yes.
Until
Do not tell us. Unless it shows up anyway.
Nothing added.
Nothing out of yeah. So this. I don't know if you've ever done this. It's been a while since
No,
the
it's been a
last
long
time we had
time.
to roll these. So a death saving throw is you roll a d20 now that you're at 0 HP. If it is above, if it's 10 or above, that's a success. If it's below 10, that's a fail. A natural 20 is 2 successes. A natural 1 is 2 fails. If you
Got
hit
you.
3, you die. If you hit 3 successes, you stabilize. So you're not up, but you're not
Alive.
dying.
Mm.
Unless you roll a natural 20 when you hit the 3 stabilizers, then you jolt back on 1 HP.
Oh, okay, that's chill. Okay.
So just roll that d20. Okay, it just showed up anyway, but
Okay.
you can go back
did
to
it?
public now. I'll just switch you back to public. Doesn't matter.
I tried.
So you can mark
It's all
a
good.
1 success. You see
Okay.
there's a little successes, failures box.
Yeah, I got that. Cool. Oh, thank God.
Okay. As you do that, there is a burst from you as misfortune appears on top of you. You fucks! Ah! As misfortune is going to cast a spell, but activate one of his abilities. But first, both soldiers get their shots off as they ready their action. Shoot when something appeared on top of, or appeared near you. Natural 1. One of the soldiers misses completely.
go.
Natural 1. Both the soldiers at the
Yeah.
appearance of misfortune miss. She
Oh my god.
suddenly, come back to me, loneliness! As a little pocket of darkness appears once again, as Alina, you transform. There is a burst of energy from you as, can you please put yourself on, I'll say, from this, obviously give yourself the 5 temporary hit points per level, as we discussed, but also, I'd say, I'll roll for how much he heals you.
Hell yes.
That is 13 points of healing.
Nice,
13
okay.
Black Cat. So please, 13 points of healing. You're still prone, but you are in your hybrid form.
Lovely.
Whew. Okay, that was something else, as the man in the green suit says. Shall I? Ooh, actually, as he will head over to her side, as he will take out a medical kit, as he'll look up and go, person, whatever you want to call yourself, I'll let you deal with this. As he begins to patch her up, as he will use the medical kit to stabilize Lily as his action.
Oh.
And then with his bonus action, he will say to the other soldiers, scout the area. Please, as he begins to speak above his head, move them ahead. As these two blocks appear where they were, and then as the soldiers are quickly teleported across to sweep the area. Ah, good. That's his whole turn. As the man steps, as he takes his turn. Finally. You certainly really fucked with our doctors a while back. Let me show you what true power is about. As he reaches inside his mouth, as there is a as he pulls out this wire.
What?
As there is this burst of blood from his head, as his entire body begins to shake. His arms jut out as these hooks burst from in between his middle fingers. As his whole head, his mouth elongates, these sharp teeth rip out of his face as this giant hook, as Hook Man now appears ahead of you, Alina.
Hook
As that is
man.
where we'll leave today's session.
No!
No.
She's straight chilling. She's fine.
What
should we
even
use for throne?
happened?
Dude,
She wasn't
Everything
honestly,
shifted so quickly.
so fucking quick. In the first round, dude, it was, oh yeah, you have a 3 rounds before you get there. Okay, yeah, cool, that sounds good. Next round. So Alina goes down. Oh, okay, fine. So does Billy. Oh, that's great.
No,
That's
no,
good.
yeah, it's three.
Now
Sorry,
everybody's
it's
rolling death
three
saving
rounds
throws.
that you'll go there. So actually, you've got two more. Yeah, because you've got two more because it's on after two more of Lily's turns, which actually I guess I hate to say this, but Lily is now just a placeholder because she's been stabilized, so she's just a placeholder for
Yeah.
how long you've got. So you've got 2 turns left, and you'll be
Dude.
here.
I'm so pressed. I want to keep going so fucking bad.
Like right now, I know exactly what's up. I know what's just happened. He still has to. That was his bonus action to transform, so he still has his action.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just blood spurting everywhere.
Oh, all the
And
blood.
put his hand in his mouth and drew out a hook. That's so badass.
That reveal
Oh
was so
God.
brutal, man.
So sick.
Because I was kind of like, I like how Alina's hybrid form is just monster, but I was like, I really want to just have one character who is just full on. How the designs are in at least the first arc of Chainsaw Man. They're pretty much just like humans, but they've got these bits sticking out of them.
Leaves.
That's insane.
Hello, it's John. I hope you enjoyed today's session. As always, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all of that. I just want to apologise for the echo. There was a few moments in this session where there was a bit of an echo, and we also noticed later on that I misunderstood the rules of Wall of Light. But do not worry, we point that out in the start of the next session. So thank you very much, and as always, stay safe.